Hi guys, so I'm just doing a quick vid. Tea for this evening is some McCain chips that are vegan friendly. I've got some little pickles that also are vegan friendly, and then I've bought this. This is new from Moving Mountains that you can find in Sainsburys. Have a look at this. How realistic does it look? This is their new fish fillets, fishless fillets. They are something like, they're really, really good price. They're something like £2.50 for two, and they're a decent size. I've just ripped one open just so I can see inside, but also so I can do a taste and see what it's like. But they are decent sized pieces inside the box. And for the money, I got the last two, so they must be really popular. So I'm going to try them. I don't know what it's all made of and stuff because the box is in the freezer. I know I'm very unprofessional, but what the hell. So this is it. And then I've got some of this is Aldi's Plant Kitchen. I don't know, plant whatever it is. Not Plant Kitchen because that's M&S. But they're plant mayo. And then I've just added some dill to it to go with my pickles. Just to give me a bit of a seafoody sauce type thing. So I'm going to try without the sauce on, apart from that tiny dot there. It does look like a bit of fish. It does pass. That's really tasty. I've got to say, that's really good. Moving Mountains, I do like their stuff. I do like it. And I've done this in the air fryer. I've done it for 20 minutes on 200. Yeah. And it says to flip it over, but I haven't flipped it over. I just left it the one side. So the bottom bit is a bit soggy, but it's made a nice quick meal. It honestly is really good. And I'm glad I've bought 2 boxes, because these are the sort of things that you go to order or buy on, and they've gone empty shelf. So there you go. So get yourself to Sainsbury's, have a look in the Moving Mountains section and see if you can see them in there, in the freezers. Their stuff is really good. They do burgers, they do sausages. What else do they do? I can't remember. They do a sausage patty that I absolutely love. And when I used to do a vegan brunch barbecue, I used to put a couple of them on as my late breakfast, because I was always late waking up. I still am. Struggling with my health and that. And I used to do a barbecue. We do 2 grills, because there'd be me and my vegan stuff and my son with his non-vegan. And I used to do the Moving Mountains ones, the little sausage patties, and they're really good. I know that they're like £5 a time normally, for things like that, but they are what I call your better tasting stuff, the high-end section. And sometimes you get what you pay for. It's like the Beyond Burgers. Some people would say, oh, that they're really expensive, £5 for a pack of 2 burgers. But they are my treat food. They are my go-to. They're my once-a-week treat. I don't drink. Well, not really. I have the odd occasional glass of something. But you know what I mean. I don't go out boozing and out clubbing, or anything like that. So for me, this is, what I enjoyed. This is, I'd rather have a treat item. I don't have a lot of takeaway stuff. In fact, very rarely, because I find it so expensive. And I'd rather sort of buy a few decent, nice things in that are treat items from takeaway, from Sainsbury's or something, rather than actually having a takeaway. It's just how I am. And I think it's having lack of money and everything. I've really struggled with money. So even though they're all on my doorstep now, all these takeaway places and that, I still am the same. But yeah, this is great. I'll have a look on the box, and the description of this vid, I'll put on there what actually it contains. But it is really good, really tasty, and I'm really impressed. Love my chips in my air fryer. 20 minutes on 200. Give them a bit of a shake halfway through, and jobs are good. And look at them, look like chippy chips. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to eat this because it's going to go cold. I've got, oh, look at him. It melted my heart seeing Bob's been, and it's focused, out of focus. There we go. Yeah. Bob is, if anybody doesn't know, I've found out that he's got kidney failure. I don't know how far advanced it is, but we did the urine test the other day. I dropped it into the vets today, and I've just got to wait on what actual stage of his kidney failure he's at. And he was, this morning when I come in, I had I've got a fleece that I like to wear in the evenings. It's like I wouldn't say dressing gown, it's more like a house coat, as I call it, a leisure jacket. And it was on the chair, and Bob was sleeping on it. I was just, my heart just melted. And he's literally been with me everywhere today, apart from obviously when I went out. But when I come back, he's just been on my lap all the time, so clingy and needy, and I don't like that. It sort of makes me uncomfortable, because I know that they all love me and all want to sit with me and stuff like that. It's a sign when they're extremely clingy that it's not good. Because all mine that I've had to have put to sleep, they've gone through that really bad clingy stage, and I don't like that. It worries me to bits. And then I've got Charlie. When I went to go and get my food, because he wouldn't get off me for a moment, and I had to be sort of like, come on, off you get, you can come back in a minute. And then when I come back in after bringing my food in, Charlie's there cleaning his head. And Bob usually is like one of these that's like, get off, you know, but he was letting him clean him, and now he's sitting with him, and I'm like, oh. So it does pull up my heartstrings, and it does worry me, because he's such a lovely cat. He really is. They both are. And these are my two oldest cats now, Bob and Charlie. Bob the ginger. It does. I just hope that there's a bit of good news in the test results, because I'm sure it'll come back tomorrow what stage he's at. But I don't want him suffering either. You know, I don't want him sort of screaming in pain in the inside, and, you know, because they are good at hiding pain, and, you know, I don't want him struggling, because I know what kidney failure is like. It's evil, really nasty, it's really painful. It makes you so sick. As when I had sepsis, my kidneys were failing. They were virtually shut down when I went into hospital. So yeah, so I know what it's like. But just seeing them paired together is quite moving, to be honest. Right, I'll do another update when I know anything. Just got to hope that there's something in the medicinal side of things that will give him a bit of help. You know, a bit of comfort for a few months. Take it one stage at a time. And then Charlie, who is the tabby, he is, you know, he's got thyroid issues, dental issues, but he's not like how Bob is. Not at all. Right, I'm going to love and leave, because I'm going to need to eat this. It's going cold, and I can't wait to scoff it all. So I'm going to say tra, thanks for watching, and until my next video. But yeah, see if you can see this in Sainsburys, because it's bloody lovely, really nice. Right, love and leave, tra.